Welcome to Neuronwriter. Today we'll be doing a comparison of Contentpace and Neuronwriter. So it's kind of a little bit tricky to do a full comparison, especially when you get into pricing, because Neuronwriter is no longer on AppSumo. So it's sort of not fair to compare lifetime deal pricing at this point. But we'll just look at both of the pricing, and we can also kind of look at what Neuronwriter's pricing was. But we're going to be looking at both these. I'll actually show you results of using both applications. And right off the bat, I can tell you that both tools, you can't go wrong with either one of them, because I've gotten top 10 ranking results with both tools. I've used Neuronwriter more, obviously, because I've had that tool longer. So I have so many different examples of ranking using Neuronwriter that I can give you, and I'm going to show you those. But my first attempt at ranking with Contentpace landed me like a top 4, depends on where you're at when you do the lookup, but definitely landed a top 10 result within 12 hours. And then also, I think it's currently ranking like number 4 or something like that for a search term that gets about 90 searches per month. So not bad. So we're going to go and look at both of them right now. I guess let's just start off with the pricing. So I'm going to go click on Contentpace, and I think it's probably going to be easier just to look at the everyday pricing. Obviously, if you are in need of one of these tools and a lifetime deal is what you're really looking for, then you're probably going to want to just click the link below, go over to Contentpace and check out the AppSumo deal that they have, because they're currently giving away up to 7 codes right here, starting from $79 all the way up to $553. I know the 7 codes gives you 1,000 documents per month, so that would be more for like an agency or something like that. But go ahead and go pick that one up. And definitely both tools are, I can just tell you right now, both tools are really, really exceptional. When it comes to trying to find a tool that you can optimize your content and rank higher in the search engines, and you don't want to pay, like Phrase and Surfer. I think that they set the industry standard for sure, but they are monthly paid tools. And now Neuronwriter is as well. So it's kind of like one of those things where those 3 tools are really, really good. They've earned names for themselves. Neuronwriter is certainly on its way to becoming one of those tools that people think of, like Phrase and Surfer. Contentpace is definitely rather new. I think that they have been around for a couple years developing their tool, but they definitely are not as big, and they are still working on that. So this is your chance to go in and grab a tool that is still, freshly in beta and development, and continuing to add to their tool and improve their tool. But needless to say, I like both tools, and I've gotten results from both tools. So all the links will be in the description below. Let's get started. So come over to, here's the platform over here, the pricing. So if we're just going to look at monthly, you can obviously save. Most tools give you a discount if you pay annually, which is nice. But you have the essential, so 20 topic reports per month at $27, and then you have $57 for 50 topic reports, and then $97 for 100 topics. So when you really look at that, to get 100 topic reports per month at $97, if we come back over here, I'm just going to scroll through and go to the, if we wanted to get, let's go over to the 4th code at 120 topics. So basically, if you pay $316 and you get basically 4 codes, you're going to get 120 topics per month for forever, right? And so the way that it's kind of hard to explain lifetime pricing. But essentially, if you went over here on the everyday site and you signed up to this agency plan right here, and you paid for 4 months of that, right? That's $400. You would already be outpaying this right here by almost $100, right? And you would get 400 documents in that 4-month period. Well, over here you would get 500 on the lifetime deal. So it just basically, in a nutshell, the lifetime deal is the time to get in with these softwares. We know that because you're going to get so much more, and you're not ever going to have to pay again. So I would highly recommend, if you need a content optimization tool, this is probably the best lifetime software available right now. Let's go over to Neuronwriter, and we can go and look at their pricing real quick. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like they have 5 different plans instead of the 3. But let's just go. You can go as little as $19 a month, $37 a month. And one of the differences between the softwares that if you want the ability to use artificial intelligence writing inside of the software, Neuronwriter has got you. Phrase has that. I believe Surfer has that now as well. At some point, Contentpace will probably, I don't know if they're going to add that or not, but I know that most of these content optimization tools are adding in some form of AI writing. But that was actually one of my things in my Contentpace reviews that I actually gave them a plus on. I would like to see a software that just focuses on what they created the tool for, content optimization. And, we have all these AI writers. We don't need another AI writing tool built inside of it, of the optimization tool. I think it takes away from all the different projects and the funding that they have for all the different additions that they want to add from their roadmap, right? And adding an AI content, they're not going to be able to have the best AI writer when you have people like Jasper and Copy AI out there that are, basically 100% focused on having the best AI content out there, right? So I don't necessarily think that it gives the software a major plus value just because it has AI built in, but that's just my opinion. So we're going to look over here at 100. So 100 content analysis per month and so forth. Plagiarism checks, AI credits, internal linking, all that stuff. 100 per month is going to be 77 euro right here. So it's going to be, they're basically almost the same, about 77 bucks a month, or about 80 bucks a month. So, this is, and do we have a annual plan? I'm not seeing where you actually get a discount for an annual plan signing up to Neuron. But at the end of the day, Neuronwriter per month would have the better pricing for 100 topics right there. Let's go real quick and look at how many seats do you get. I don't see where it's listed how many seats you get. Let's see right over here. Yeah, I don't see where you can add more people to your team. You probably can. It's not listed right here. But one cool thing about Contentpace is that they don't care how many user seats you have, because, if you have 30 people working on your team, then these essential and team plans are not going to really be a good fit for you anyways. So, this is also another part too that I would encourage picking up Contentpace, is because, or if you pick up Contentpace now with the lifetime deal, this is the only time you're going to be able to go in here and get, 7 codes, 1,000 topics per month. They don't even offer that on their everyday plan over here, right? They stop at 100 topics per month. So, pricing, at the end of the day, so right now, pricing is better if you get the lifetime deal for sure. It's almost looks like a steal when you look at all the other pricing, right? To pick up Contentpace at the lifetime deal. When you look at both of the tools in comparison, for a monthly paid basis, if you went to their site and signed up, I think Neuronwriter wins with that. So you're going to get more. You're going to get 150 topic analysis for 100, and on Contentpace you only get 100. So hope that makes sense. Let's keep moving forward with this review and this comparison between the two tools. So let's go and look at some results real quick. We'll do that. And I'm going to go in here. You can actually I'm going to go and just go to Projects Home real quick. And you're going to see I've used this tool. And the ones that have the words right here and the content score is the ones that I really dove in and really used the tool to rank. And so I have a lot of rankings we can go look at. But right over here, we're going to go and look at this one, how to make money bowling. The interesting keyword, right? But I used Neuronwriter. And of course, I've used my favorite AI writers. It could have been Hypotenuse, it could have been ScaleNet, or it could have been Copy AI. Those are the 3 that I'm really using the most right now, and I'm getting results with all 3 of them in conjunction with Neuronwriter and so forth. But this is Neuronwriter. I did optimize, fully went from start to finish, optimizing my article with Neuronwriter. and then using AI content to create the content. And you can see right here, we are 1, 2, 3. We're ranked number 3 for how to make money bowling. You can see I published this on November 7th and so forth. Now we can go and look at another one. This is how to make money with heavy equipment. And most of these articles, I actually made videos and I'm showing you everything. There's nobody else that I'm seeing that actually is doing this. I went ahead and decided that, hey, realisticpay.com is kind of my site, a little bit of a test site. And I'm just, when I'm making these videos and so forth, I want people to know and believe that, AI content is, can rank and, it can become a pain in the butt, and even editing all the stuff out and hiding my website and all that. It's just not worth it. I may as well just show you guys. And so hope you guys appreciate that. I reveal my site and reveal my rankings right in front of you. So I've made videos where I've literally used AI to write this article right in front of you, and then it literally ranks. So this one's how to make money with heavy equipment. And at the time of recording this video, I'm ranked number 1 right here for you right there. And I optimize this in Neuronwriter as well. Here's one more that I used Neuronwriter to optimize how to start a craft business without any money. And we'll come down, it's ranked number 1, 2, 3. So we're ranked number 3 right here, how to start a craft business without any money right here. And that was back in September. And these rankings are holding strong. They're holding for months and months on end. And a lot of times I can get rankings within 24 hours, which I'll show you in the next. So those are Neuronwriter. I don't have as many results to show you with Contentpace because the software just came out. But I did sign up for a lifetime code with Contentpace. I plan on using it this month, and I have 3 full-time writers. I'm going to use one of my writers to kind of test the software. I'm going to build all the briefs for them and then have them go and write. Haven't decided if I'm going to have them come in and actually, after they write, then optimize it in there, or I might just use it just for the briefs to write really nice content briefs. And then I can go in and optimize them later if I want to. But here we go, how to make money selling tumblers. Just a video or 2 ago, you guys saw that. I built this right in front of you all. And we are ranked. I skipped the videos really. We're just talking about blog posts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, from where I'm at, I'm ranked number 4. And you can see I created this just 5 days ago, and we've got a page 1 ranking at number 4 right there. So those are the results. Somewhat know what I'm talking about. I am using the softwares the way that they're intended, and I'm ranking content right in front of you. That's why it is, to me, a little funny when people comment AI content can't rank, and how do you use these tools? These tools are garbage and crap. And here I am getting all these page 1 rankings using nothing but AI and content optimization tools. So they do work. I don't know what else I can do to show people that these tools work. So let's go, and I think that the next really kind of comparison, and then I'll probably end the video. I'm not going to go in and show all the features of both tools like a typical, because I've done, multiple videos on Neuronwriter. Just go to my channel, type in Neuronwriter, and you'll see that I have a ton of videos for you on the subject. And Contentpace, I've already made a couple videos. So if you want to learn how to use the software and all the features, go watch my reviews on them, go watch my tutorials. But I think that it will be best to take a new topic. So I'm going to go over here to one of my spreadsheets, and I'm going to just show how we would go about using, one last thing before we do that. Another little test I like to do, just so you can kind of see where the tools are at with how much traffic they're getting. And that basically is an indicator of how big the software actually is and probably how many customers they have. So if we go to Neuronwriter and we check Simura Web for traffic, you'll see that there are 369,000 monthly visits, right? So they're moving up. And then if we go to Contentpace for fun, I like to do the same thing, and they are at almost 15,000. So definitely almost you can't compare the two as far as traffic and customers and so forth. Neuronwriter is the bigger tool. And if that's a measurement, then, it would, from a traffic and customer standpoint, Neuronwriter would be superior. But I just like to show little things like that, a little bit of due diligence. But let's go and do a new query, and we're going to throw in the query software for Amazon sellers, and I'm going to push start. I'm also going to go, while it's calculating right over here, I'll go over to Contentpace, and we will do it won't be an audit, right? It's going to be a topic report right here. And we're going to put the keyword in, and then we're going to say create report. Now it's going to go and do its thing, close, and now it's going to be preparing our report. We can go back in to Neuronwriter, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so we're at software for Amazon sellers. We're going to click on it, and I'm going to demonstrate how you would build out like a content brief is what we're really going to do, because we can't really get to, I'm not going to create an article and then go through the optimization process. I can say that I think that the optimization part of the available tools that you can use to optimize your content, Neuronwriter I think is stronger. Where I think Contentpace might be the better tool is creating content briefs for your writers, or to use in your AI writing like I did in my last video, quickly and thoroughly. So they both have a couple things that they're bringing to the table that I think that they're both better than the other tool at, if you will. All right, so we're just going to come through here. I'm just going to say next. And this is what it's going to look like. But in order to, and I haven't done this in a while, so here's the article draft part right here. Import, export from WordPress. There's some cool things. They're always adding to the tool. I like the layout of the tool. There's a couple things that I would say I like Neuronwriter better with the on page, where you're able to see the competitors best right here. Always. In Contentpace, I find myself having to go back and forth between the screens, and then there's some things that kind of don't make sense, where you'll get like a score on one page, and then you'll go into this screen on Contentpace, and then the score is different. So overall, like the smoothness, still I think I like Neuronwriter better. But certainly we can come through here and create article draft, right? And so this is where we're going to create our content brief. We've got copy to editor and so forth. So here's where you would get the layout. We've got our headers and we've got our questions. So you'd come in here and let's just say we add over here, and then obviously this is not going to be what we want that to be. It's going to want to be like 23. And then let's go through here. Summary, we don't want the summary. Do I really need accounting software? Maybe that one. Can you tell me which accounting software? So it's telling us right now, the tool's telling us that software for Amazon sellers, that it's really kind of asking for accounting software, but we already know that there's like Helium 10 and there's all these other things like Jungle Scout right here. And Helium 10, there we go. So those are the ones we want to, so we're going to be looking at all of them, even for accounting, even for researching new products to sell. So we can just go and add, so it's really easy. I like how you can just easily, just add more stuff down here. Product research software, inventory, feedback software, and maybe end with the top 10 right there and see how well it would do. Especially if you're sending this to a writer, then you know it's going to get done right, because they have to do it right. There's not going to be any AI confusion. If you send this to a writer, they're going to have to do a top 10 list down here, right? And so forth. So that's how you do that. And then you would just easily go over to questions. What software do Amazon sellers use? What is the best tool for Amazon sellers? FBA, and right over here. Boom. So you've got this content brief over here. Now we can save this. We can copy it to the editor. We can save as template, and we can go with a new draft. So I'm going to push save, and then we're going to copy to the editor. I'm not really sure. I haven't used the save as template. I'm going to go ahead and push save as template, and I'm going to just title it my keyword, and I'm not really sure. There's templates repository. I guess I'm going to open that and see what that actually does. It just opens this back up. Okay. So I guess what we have to do to get this is copy to the editor. And then now you have all your headings in here. And then of course, in Neuronwriter, you can't do this in Contentpace, but you could go and generate all of your content with AI if you wanted to in here. I wouldn't use that as my primary function, because if you, for example, have one of their plans, you're always going to have more content optimizations than you do with the AI that they're going, like your AI content that they allow you is not to me, it doesn't match up with how many content pieces that you're allowed to do. So really it's more of a fill in when you go and write the content, you bring it back in here, then you can use the AI a little bit to add more content if you need to. So from here, there is a plagiarism checker as well. It gives you the content score, word count, and so forth. Here's the share button, share editor access, copy, readable only, prevent link, preview link. Let me go with that one. Okay. And then we'll go into an incognito window to see what that looks like, because I think that this is where you're going to go and share this. Nope, it didn't share the actual article. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe this is the export right here. And you can choose from these different formats. You could go with just this docx right here or formatted text. We'll go with the docx real quick. See what that looks like. It should download down here. Okay, so that didn't download for me. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so we have the content copied to the clipboard. I just want to go and see if we open up Microsoft Word, if we paste that in. There you go. So there would be like your article brief. You could go and send this to your writers, and this is basically for the article. I can say a little confusing to share this with your writers in comparison with Contentpace. So if you want a software that is just really easy to share, a full blown out researched content piece that gives keywords, all the things that you need, you want included in your article, I think Contentpace wins on that one, because I'm not really seeing, the share. I tried to share, but it's really just not. It's not fully developed. I'm not seeing where it's sharing all the articles in here. So I think that the way that they want you to do it is probably to share access by link. They're going to get this is the way to do it, I think, guys. They're going to get the content editor, save and get link. Then you're going to have the link. And then we're going to go over here. Just trying to be as thorough as I can, guys. And they're going to have an account, and then they're going to log in, and then they're going to basically get the screen that looks like this. And they're going to be able to start writing inside of here, and they're going to know the keywords. So that's the way that you're going to use it with Neuronwriter, which is cool. And I think that, I guess what I would have to say is that you have to, if you're going to use Neuronwriter with teams and all that, they're going to need an account as well. They're going to be a member of your team, and then they're going to end up arriving at a screen like this, where they're probably going to have access to the AI writer of your account, and so forth. You can tell them no using AI writing, and then you could also, but then they're going to have all the keywords and all that stuff. So, so it can work. It can work definitely. Let's go and check out Contentpace real quick for the same keyword. This software for Amazon sellers is already ready. We're going to go and view the report. It's going to give us so much data right here. I like the charts. We're able to go through here and see how many images and paragraph, headlines, bolded keywords, and so forth. So word count right here, and it's telling us that it's basically telling us that it wants us to have about 2,600 words right there. College grade level is what it looks like. And then keyword frequency only one time in there. It's going to give us the SEO score according to Contentpace. It's nicely outlined as well. This is very close to what you're going to see when you come into Neuronwriter. You can get this kind of same stats. You get a little bit more SEO data with Moz domain authority and so forth. So if you're looking at backlinks and SEO, a little bit more in-depth SEO stuff, then you're going to get that in Neuronwriter over here. But this is really content focused, right? This is very content focused with Contentpace. You can go and view their articles and so forth, but then you just keep scrolling down and check this out. So you're going to get all of the different H3s, H2s of all the top 50 ranking articles right over here, like rank number 31, 34, and it just keeps going and going and going. Then you're going to get all these keywords that you can add. And don't worry, you can actually, when you export your brief, it's all condensed down. It doesn't look like this. It's very condensed down for the writer to do their job very quickly. We can click the optimize content and go start writing immediately, but we don't really need to do that because we're going to create our content brief real quick. And we have phrases and words, add new headline, copy, share. Okay. So we're going to go through. You can manually add a headline, it looks like right there, or you can come in here and say, let's see right here, 11 best. So you just click on that. And when it turns yellow, it's added to your content brief over here, right? So it's actually added right here. We can go in here and adjust this, make it 12 or 15 or 10 if we want to. So you're just going to come through and you could add those, but maybe you would want your writer to come up with these themselves, right? And so maybe we would skip that. But then we would come through and maybe add this one and this one. And then we'll come back, we'll add frequently asked questions later on. Grow your business. And I'm just going to add, that one has top 18. So a lot of them are just a giant list of tools, right? So then we can come through and I'm going to add the frequently asked questions, final thoughts, and then, no, I don't want that. Let's test that out right over here. If we go like this, add new headline right here. Okay, so we can add that. And then let's see over here, we can scroll down, guys, and get to the questions section. There should be a questions section. And here's all of the questions, right? So you can just click on it, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe just end with 5. Here is your content brief right here. And then check this out. We can copy this and do similar to what we saw with Neuronwriter. And we'll just go and paste this. And this is what it's going to look like. Real simple. A lot more condensed, but a lot of information for your writer. Or you can share this. We can copy this. And then we'll just come in to our incognito window. And this is how easy it is. They don't even have to have an account, and they're going to have access to this right here. They're going to have the SEO suggestions. It's going to tell them the words that they need, everything right here. So I like this feature better than Neuronwriter. The brief is right here. This is exactly what they need to write on. And then they have the phrases you would like them to include. And then they have references right here that they can go and reference. So just super simple. The content brief, I really, really like it with Contentpace. So this is as in-depth as I can get with these two, Contentpace and Neuronwriter. Final thoughts, you can't go wrong with either tool. I've showed you proof that you can use either tool and rank. It's very impressive that I was able to use Contentpace for my first time, and I'm grabbing a number 4 spot on Google with no backlinks, and I did that within 24 hours. So that's pretty dang cool. I think that Contentpace is going to be faster to create content briefs and might be more user-friendly than Neuronwriter. I think that if you're solo and you're doing all the content yourself and you want some really good SEO features built into the tool that you're using, I think Neuronwriter has the edge. So at the end of the day, there's, of course, I really just can't give each one a score. They're both really, really good. Like I said, I'm even going to try Contentpace a lot more. So, I mean, I know you guys probably want like the edge a little bit. If I give the edge to Neuronwriter, no one's going to sign up. It's a monthly paid plan at this point. I know you guys like lifetime deals. I'll leave links to both. I think overall, if I had to choose one of these softwares, I would probably go with Neuronwriter because there's a lot of other things I didn't show you guys in here. I like how there's internal linking suggestions. You can push the button here. It's going to go out and find articles that you should link back and forth from your site. So there's all kinds of SEO things that you can do inside of Neuronwriter. I think it's the more fully developed tool, and I think it's already proven. It has a lot of customers, a lot of traffic, and so forth. I think Contentpace is great for creating content briefs and doing a lot of research. And so if you're looking for a lifetime deal, you definitely want to go click the link below and go pick up Contentpace while you can and while it's on lifetime deal. So I hope that made sense. Thank you guys for joining me in this Contentpace versus Neuronwriter comparison. I hope it helps you make a decision for what tool is best for you and your business. And I'll see you in the next video.